Good morning to all. So here is the solution of your yesterday's assignment that you can see. Your first question, you have to express this somewhere, evaluate. So power is minus, make it positive by taking the reciprocal. 4 3 times you will multiply 64, 3 if you will multiply 3 times 27. So that will be the answer. B part was inside the curly bracket power was 0, so write it as 1 because 0 exponent is always equal to 1. Then power is minus 4. So first of all you apply the law and make it positive. Take it to the denominator and power will be positive. So 1 upon 1 raised to the power 4. 1 raised to the power 4 again is equal to 1. So 1 upon 1 which answers is equal to 1. So that is the solution of both the parts of your question number 1. Question number 2, you were supposed to write this in the standard form. That is 218 and 6 ending zeros were there. So I have expressed in powers 10 raised to the power 6. Now you know, as I told you before the decimal you need to put one digit there. So I need 2 zeros in the denominators. That's why I have divided by 100. So if I have divided by 100, at the same time I have multiplied by 100 also. Now this will become 2.18 and 10 raised to the power 2 plus 6 power will become 8. Similarly here in 654 upon 10 raised to the power 8, I know I need to put decimal here, that is 6.54 I have to make. So I need 2 zeros. So when I will subtract 2 zeros, it will remain 6 zeros there. So 654 upon 100, out of it when I have taken 2 zeros to make it 6.54, so 6 will be remaining there. So this will become 6.54 and power will, when you shift it to the numerator, minus 6. So 10 raised to the power minus 6 will be the standard form. So this is the solution for your second question, both A and B parts. Then evaluate 3 raised to the minus 1 plus 5 raised to the minus 1 plus 2 upon 3 whole power minus 1. First of all, make all these positive. So this will be 1 upon 3, this will be 1 upon 5 and this will become 3 upon 2. Now we are there in the rational number. Take the LCM and check the answer whether it is coming equal to 61 upon 30. Then your fourth question, now your x is lying in the power. You need to check the bases. Apply the law. In left hand side bases are same, you have to add the powers. 3 plus minus 6 will make it 3 minus 6. Here 5 upon 12 raised to the power minus 12. You need to cancel the bases, both sides are same. Then equate these powers, linear equation in one variable, do the calculations and check the value of x is equal to 5 upon 2. Then in fifth question, A part, you have to write now in usual form. This is given in standard form. So 3, 2, 5 upon 100 into 1 upon 10 raised to the power 8. So here it is 325 upon 10 raised to the power 10. So you need to write 10 digits after the decimal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros you need to put because 3 digits already are there to make it 10 digits. So this will be the answer for this usual form. Then 9.5 into 10 by 11. Easily you can convert it into the usual form. 95 upon 10. 11 is the power. Shift this 10 to the numerator. One power will get minus. So it will become 10 raised to the power 10. So 95 into 10 raised to the power 10 means 95 with 10 ending zeros. So that will be the answer for your question number 5, A and B part. 6 is by which number should be divided minus 5 upon 8 raised to the power minus 2 so that it results is equal to minus 3 upon 2. Again you let the number is x, then change the sign, take the reciprocal and keep on applying the laws. Power is minus 2, take the reciprocal of base, power will become plus 2. Now minus 8 square is 64, 5 square is 25, so 64 upon 25 into 1 upon x is equal to minus 3 upon 2. Now write this result there, do the cross multiplication, check the value of x, that will become 128 upon minus 75. So that will be the answer for your question number 6. 7, it was given 8 to the minus 1 into 15 into 5 raised to the minus 3. Denominator was 2 raised to the minus 4 into 3 raised to the minus 1. So make all the negative positive by taking the reciprocal, shift from numerator to denominator and denominator to numerator and do the calculations and check the answer is 18 upon 25. So that's all about the solution of your yesterday's assignment, and today we will execute from the exponents I have taken. Here are the 10. For each question I have given the 4 options. One option is correct. So please apply that understanding part which you learned throughout the topic and try to select the correct answers. Tomorrow I will give you the key of all these 10 questions, what are the correct answers. So today please do practice of these 10 questions, and I don't think if you know the properties, if you know the laws of the square, square roots, cube roots, then that is very helpful here in chapter of exponents, because you know powers sometime are there in terms of 2, in terms of 3. So then we need to apply the properties of our squares and square roots also, or cube roots also. Basically squares and cubes also in few of the questions. And then the laws, all 5 laws you have to study very thoroughly, and then those all you can apply in getting the answer of these MCQ type questions. I hope all of you will be okay within this part. If any difficulties will be there, feel free to have your queries. Thank you and have a nice time.